How's it going, guys? Matt and Jack over the Toys R Us Ontario material $180 PC.
What we have right here is another Walmart special from a Walmart third-party seller on their website where you can buy what's basically an office tower PC with Radeon RX graphics. We have no idea what GPU it actually has, an i5 processor, and a monitor, and I assume keyboard and mouse, all for $180 minus tax, about $190 to your door. Is it actually good? Well, we're about to find out, but first, a word from today's sponsor. Today's video is brought to you by Ugreen and their new 140 watt Nexo charger. Forget carrying around multiple chargers for your devices. With this Ugreen charger, you can charge all your devices at once, like your MacBook or other USB-C laptops, a Nintendo Switch or other portable console, and any other device like a smartphone, some cameras, and even microphones, as you can see right here. Not only can it support multiple devices, it can do so while charging fast with PD 3.1 support. All you need is a single USB-C port, and it pumps out charging levels to 140 watts, giving you the ability to charge your MacBook from 0 to 56% in 30 minutes. To learn more about this awesome charger, check the link down below, and big thanks to our friends over at Ugreen for sponsoring today's video.
So what we know from the listing is that it's going to be a low profile, small form factor system. We know it's going to be a pretty cheap monitor, pretty cheap keyboard and mouse. The only thing we really know about the graphics card is that it says RX, which I'm just like, where does low profile RX start at? I don't really know because there's no way they got a 550 in this, right?
Yeah, so we're about to find out for $180. What exactly are you getting? It's advertised as League of Legends ready, so maybe we have to bring in one of those guys to play League of Legends to verify that claim. So we might do that. Let's open it up.
As you can see, they used some expanding foam, and it looks like it was actually done for the system, so that's pretty cool. I mean, they went decent on packaging. USB mouse, pretty cheap, but I mean, it's kind of like an OEM one. Yeah, real cheap keyboard, like doesn't even have branding. Like there's actually not a single piece of branding on this. So we have a 802.1, or no, sorry, 802.11 end adapter. I was like 802.1, and it's USB 2. It even has an antenna. That's actually kind of more rare to see. The speed is very slow, 150 megabits per second. So that's gonna basically cap you at like maybe 5 megabytes per second in terms of download. So it's not the greatest. Now the monitor actually seems like it might not. I thought it was gonna be worse, but it's actually HP first of all.
Yeah, it's a decent looking monitor.
Yeah, definitely like a refurb, if you will, but it's not bad. I mean, it looks
not scratched up, really.
That's a 22. Yeah, it's a 22 compact monitor. So hey, if it works, that's definitely kind of starting at a win already. Definitely has some weird, like, I don't even know what these are.
Like separation.
Yeah, which we've seen a couple times with like cheaper monitors, you know, getting shipped and everything. We definitely know these pretty well.
This one's taking some dents.
Yeah, this one's definitely taken a little bit of beatings, but hey, that's kind of the whole point of these systems. Nobody really expects to get these and then be like new because they're not really meant to be like that. I do feel like they kind of did this as like a, hey, if this has, you know, been ripped, like warranty type deal. I don't know if that's actually what it's for, but it is kind of, you know, awkward that it's on that. With one of these towers, you know, you get basic like USB 2 in the front, some audio jacks, DVD drive, and then in the back, you're gonna be using whatever this graphics card is. It is a single lane with,
is that a USB expansion card?
What is that? It's some type of expansion card at the bottom. I can't really tell what that would have been. But yeah, we get audio ports, we get some more USB. We have USB 3, which is cool. So this might be 3rd gen.
Could be 3rd gen. We'll see.
Could be 3rd gen. It's the ThinkCenter M92P, which I feel like is 3rd gen. Let's go ahead and open it up though, because I really want to know what freaking car we got in here. And yeah, they might not. They might not all come with expansion cards. A lot of times you just get lucky, and these older OEM systems just come with stuff. So yeah, like it's literally a USB, like it actually plugs into a USB header expansion card. And oh, is it a like oh, it's a Wi-Fi adapter.
So why did they
I think they literally
one?
just let, my guess is they just don't, like I would bet when we take this cooler off, it is not having thermal paste. But yep, 16 gigs of RAM under there, 500 gig hard drive. That's gonna be one of our biggest holdbacks. And this does not look like a RX card. I'm gonna go and pull this out.
I'm gonna lean to it's not an RX card.
Ooh, oh, ATI 102. That's, I think that might be an 8450, which I think is basically the R5 240. We use those a lot. They're about $8. This one looks like it's a little bit cheaper even than the ones we normally buy. So let's look that up. ATI 6450. Yeah, that's like even worse. It's a 1 gig GDDR, I want to say 3. So yeah, not the greatest card. It is PCI and everything, but as you can see, we can probably, let's go on eBay real quick and see how much one of these is worth. $7 right there, and that's probably someone selling a ton of them. So yeah, definitely not the, and that's a 512 gig. I don't even, or megabyte. I'm not even sure if this is 512 or 1 gig. We'll find out once we get into Windows. But yeah, this is not RX. RX is much newer. And like I said, I think RX starts at like the 4 5460 or the 550, which is much better than this. So shame on them for kind of lying on that or just not knowing. Either way, you know, not the greatest. So
for now, what we're going to do is get this thing put back together, put this entire kind of setup together, and see what it can do. And yeah, maybe get, I don't know, who wants to play League of Legends? I'm gonna go ask them.
None of us.
I'm gonna go ask them real quick. All right. Hey, you two. I have a question. These guys look so productive right now, don't they?
They're following a man in a tree.
All right, so we have a computer, and it claims to be League of Legends ready. Who wants to be the League of Legends tester? Not today, but I mean, you know, he wants to go right now. He's ready to go.
We'll get some great Shaco gameplay.
League of Legends ready?
all right, guys, we're playing CS:GO for reals this time, and this mouse is awful.
Is this really playing? I mean, like, the performance ain't great.
Dude, the mouse like actually isn't even like picking up some of the movement.
All right, 3 op kills.
Who am I playing against?
You're playing against the global elites, apparently.
Yeah, this is definitely not. Like, the latency is like awful.
One thing to keep in mind too is most of the time when we get these cheap pre-builds, they never install drivers on these things, and I end up installing drivers to test it. But what I did, because you know what, I'm tired of like bailing out these companies that don't install drivers. I just left it as is. This is the default Windows driver. So yeah, obviously if you get this PC, you can update drivers, make it better. We're just showing you what the out-of-the-box setup is like, and yeah, it's not too great. And also, this is a 1080p monitor, which would not be great for this graphics card. We did drop it to 720p for the testing.
And I don't even think drivers are really. I
don't
this
think
is about how it's gonna play.
Well,
dude.
the last driver support was 2015, so
Okay, yeah.
I would assume the Windows default drivers are that at
Probably
this point.
that. I hate it, dude. Just give me bots. Like, I need to start just only queuing for bot matches.
You guys gonna run around, cat, and get you.
Oh God! He said, "Hello, bozo."
Hello, you done.
Yeah, I would not call this, like, I would feel horrible if I bought this for someone. Like, I wouldn't even feel good about the purchase I made. I feel like I got, like, I mean, it's not even, like, that expensive. Like, for an office PC, this is not, like, that bad of a deal. I will say, though, like, go for an SSD.
Yeah.
Because, like, I don't care if it's $100, I don't care if it's 50, I don't care if it's, you know, 500. Like, SSD is essential now. Because this is, like, it took us, like, 20 minutes just to, like, get into the game.
Yeah, and the fact that this is advertised as a gaming PC, which, to be fair, it is only advertised as League of Legends ready, which we will find out here in a moment. This guy's just spinning in circles.
Here you
Yay,
go.
Pablo, you
I guess that counts.
I mean,
I think
Pablo.
he's come to knife you.
Got
Yes,
him. Let's go.
legit
3 in a
kills.
row, 3 in a row, 3 in a row. Pog. Pog. Legit kills. They're not even looking at me. Oh, damn.
Oh.
Goofy got me. Yeah, this is no.
The mouse is not good.
No. Let's play a game with the controller. I never thought Rocket League could look this bad. This is all low settings, 720p, and we're still not even hitting 30, guys. We ain't hitting 30. And I'm trying to be, you know, like, understanding this is $180 for everything, but like, I'm like doubting the League of Legends. Why is it shaking like this? I'm doubting the League of Legends readiness, I'll be honest with you. Oh my God, the guy just forfeited. Maybe I was lagging him out so bad. Let's try somebody else. Oh, this is so bad.
Bro, you can score on
Oh.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, he tried to juke me.
He missed.
Again, I'm not trying to harp on this too much. All it said was League of Legends ready, but like, I don't know.
You're doubtful of League.
I'm having my doubts, and this is like hurting my head.
Maybe TFT ready, but I don't know about actual League. Dude, you're winning these.
Maybe I'm just lagging them out so bad, but I win those. Yeah, Rocket League, I've never seen it that rough, I'll be honest with you. But you know what? It's time for Zach to play League of Legends. So you would be a perfect person to tell us if this thing is League of Legends ready, as they say.
I will be. I haven't played League in a couple of weeks, but
All right, we'll find
it's
out.
ingrained in my memory.
29 FPS does not seem very ready.
Oh my God, this latency. I'm gonna need help here, buddies.
Like, there's no volume. What happened?
I don't know. I'm already dead though.
He's already dead.
The latency is kind of crazy. I think the biggest issue is just the latency. Like, there's noticeable delay on everything I'm doing.
Almost 30 milliseconds. On average, games are at like 8 or 9, so that's already
Definitely does feel very like clunky.
very clunky.
Dude, I can't aim my mouse.
He can't do it. He's getting beat.
I also pressed Control key there to level up my Q, and it just didn't register.
I mean, I was just looking at this versus McAllister's screen, and it's
like it feels like my clicks aren't registering. It feels like my keyboard's not registering. The actual gameplay, the only bad thing is like the latency. It's not the worst, but it does feel like you're playing in slow motion a little bit.
a little slow motion.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it could be worse. I think maybe.
Right next to FPS.
Oh, it's gone down. It was 30. You said, right?
Yeah, it hit 30 at one point.
Looks like it.
Depends where you're at. Yeah. Well, that's how the FPS.
Oh, look at
drops
that!
right there.
Look at that! We got one person.
Woo!
We're popping off.
Clearly, it's somewhat League of Legends playable, but yeah, as they're ending that game, we'll probably stop recording here. We're gonna go ahead and run a built-in benchmark for Shadow of the Tomb Raider, which I imagine is gonna be atrocious, but we always like to push them to the absolute limits to see what we can get, and then we'll wrap this video up real quick. You know what? I'm not even gonna run that built-in benchmark. Just look at this right now. We are in the menu, and we're at 400 milliseconds to FPS. I think that's really all you guys need to see. Let's just wrap this video up real quick.
All right, guys, we just got done benchmarking this full gaming setup with a lot of quotations around it. And, you know, it did play League of Legends. That's really the one thing that they did advertise. And yes, it does play it. It's not the most enjoyable. And this is like if you were just, you do not want to spend any money and maybe you're buying it as like a present for a kid or something that's only like 7 to 10 years old that wants to play League, then sure, I understand it. But for anyone else, I just think there's so many better configurations out there. I think the monitor is pretty nice. Keyboard and mouse were like very replaceable. And the computer itself, I think if you just added an SSD, it wouldn't be that bad of a PC.
$180 for a PC with a 1080p monitor is fine for like office use, but I really don't think it's, I mean, it technically was League of Legends already on low settings. It kind of played, but overall, if you want to learn more about this or all the other ones that are sold on Walmart, check the link down below. As always, we will leave some suggestions to other PC build guides we do on the channel that will point you in the right direction to do something like this yourself or show you some other ones that we're actually pretty satisfied with. But overall, this one is a little bit of a mess, not nearly as bad as what we've seen before, but you know, buyer beware.
So as always, we hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, check out our other two YouTube channels and also our twitch.tv/toastybros, and do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
And we'll see you guys on the next one. Goodbye.
So if you want to, keyword if you want to, you could pick up this PC, this full setup right here at PCBros.tech. Of course, we will be selling it at a pretty discounted rate. We might even upgrade it with an SSD and actually make it pretty decent and usable and everything, or we'll just sell it as an office setup. We've got a lot of options over at PC Bros.
PCBros.tech, where we sell gaming PCs, gaming laptops, and so much more. You can even buy Jackson if you want to. He's on discount. Use code ToastBros2 to save 2%. See you guys later. Goodbye.
Peace.